Yeah, she's calling back. We're going to try to give her a call again, and then she just added another phone number to the 13-year-old grandson who's possibly with the daughter. Step out with this.
2412.
Veteran crisis hotline's calling in, so they have a female veteran off her medication. She's at work to safe haven. Detective 12, we'll check that one out.
6 1 bullet, 2 1 start, take your shots.
Also still stands for talk? No. Offender in custody? Thanks. Anyone else close, might just see result, let me know. First number. 10-4. Also still stands for talk? No. Offender in custody? Thanks. Anyone else close, might just see result, let me know. 10-5. 33.
3-3. Can you let us supervisor know where's attached?
1830.
Yeah, possible if you're in Wilson.
First number. 10-4. Miss Williams? 37 Fulton. Winchester, 18 the owner of the vehicle.
347. All right, let's get this show started. I apologize for bumping it back. I'm having some hellacious sinus issues again today. It goes back and forth. It's beautiful. Having some sinus issues, but I guess, everybody knows about maybe 4 or 5 hours ago, somewhere around there, early afternoon, there was an update from TBI when it comes to the last scene. Uh, I know there's a lot of people. I know there's a lot of people that are excited. I know there's a lot of people that are clapping their hands. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that is tired of the gaslighting, and I'll explain why as we get into it. The gaslighting is just a bunch of BS. It's just a bunch of smoke, and it's getting to be insulting. Honestly, it's getting to be insulting. But I'll get into that. There's a couple videos that dropped from WKRN2, just kind of discussing the 1 year. It's always been 1 year, and it'll always be 1 year to me because the last time he was seen now finally has changed across the board. 225. It makes sense why Nick Barris couldn't answer the question last night because he couldn't come out. Basically, they gave him a piece of paper, said, "Here, you can make these points. Don't go out of bounds." And with this update, they kind of think about it. When they came out with this update with the last scene, did they really announce it? Did they? No, they just kind of slipped it in there. They just copied what the FBI said, and shout out to the FBI. They just copied what the FBI said and basically just slid it under the frickin' door. Sebastian deserves better than that. Period. The gaslighting is just getting ridiculous. Last seen in the area of Stafford Court. No, I think you can do better than that. I think you can actually tell people where he was last seen. Because to sit there and come out with an update and update it to last seen 225 that your big brother changed almost a couple weeks ago. Again, shout out to the FBI. At least they're being honest. But when it comes to the TBI, I'm sorry. Why did you not finish the update? Because it's nice that it's 225 last seen, but in the area of Stafford Court, let's just stop the gaslighting. Why not just be honest? You know what I'm saying? Why not just be honest? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You go to that message from December 19th, right? You go to this message, and this is a question of last seen, correct? It says last seen. That's in the question, correct? Yes. Yes. And this was their response. So from December, and it's almost a year to the day, it'll be a year to the day tomorrow, that we started asking this question as well. Like, what is up? So what changed from December 19th, 2024 to February 25th, 2025. What changed? Because when it was last seen on February 26th, that poster also said in the area of Stafford Court. Why did you not just finish the update? It's an incomplete update as far as I'm concerned. Do you agree? What changed? Obviously, something changed. This is why I keep going to where's it at? Hold on one second. Where did I put that photo? This one right here. That's why I keep going to Ken Widener, or I'm sorry, Don Schmidt. Sorry, y'all, my sinuses are tearing me up today. Don Schmidt, Sumner County Commissioner. Last seen February 25th. So this is what it should say. It's coming out at 9. This is what it should say. Why does it still say in the area of Stafford Court? Because when it comes to your statement, we know why it said in the area of Stafford Court. Right here. We know why it said last seen. Because it matches this. Was last seen on February 26, 2024 in the area of Stafford Court. Okay. So if your update was that back then, because back then your update was this, that matches what the flyer says. But now when it comes to your new update, now it says last seen February 25th. But shouldn't this be updated as well, TBI, in the area of Stafford? So, again, I have to ask the question, who else saw him? Because if his mom wasn't the last one to see him, put it on there. Put the area on there. This is some gaslighting BS. And Sebastian deserves better. What the F are they hiding? All they did was copy the FBI's. If you haven't seen that, here's this one. The FBI poster. From the 15th. From the 15th. Right here. Last seen February 25th, 2024. Now, of course, they're going to say in the ear of Stafford Court and Hendersonville, I've always said, hey, they're the big brother. They're not the local brother. All right? They're the big brother. But the big brother was telling you, yo, it was last seen February 25th, little brother. Now, we don't know, little brother, exactly where. That's up to you, little brother, to update the people. But little brother just decided to come out with this. Where in the hell is it? They just decided to come out with this. Last seen February 25th. Yes, big brother. Yes. But little brother's still going to say in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And I say, little brother, that's a bunch of bullshit. This update, look, maybe the other people, I don't know. When I seen it, I'm just telling you how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. But this is just how I effing feel. And the fact that that can't be... why do you think I got smoke around some of the thumbnails? The green smoke, because it's Sebastian trying to fucking wake everybody up. They got their little smoke out there, but you got Sebastian trying to shine through, trying to show you guys what the heck? Is it about fighting for me? Or is it about what you want? And they just slide it under the door. There was no, hey, we got an update. There was just a little teeny post. Just a little teeny post. And we're going to throw the FBI flyer in there first. So then the first picture that shows up on it, bam, FBI. Then you come to ours and you really got to scroll in because everybody knows. I mean, hell, Nick Barris couldn't answer the question last night. You know, he wasn't allowed to go out of bounds. What's up, Yoli? Everybody, thank you for hopping in. Wasn't able to go out of bounds. He talked to him this weekend. Probably was just told everything's the same. Here's a piece of paper. Here's what you can bring up. Here's what, and don't go outside of this. Don't go outside of this. Just like we brought up yesterday, why are they still using for the 1 year anniversary? Why were they still using footage from March 26, 2024 when it come to these interviews? Because we discussed it. We were like, how do you have these interviews, but you're using footage? Don't... Again, it was another, what other case do you see this stuff happening? What other case do you see any of this stuff happening? And we don't know where Sebastian is. But if he is alive and he's sitting there hoping every single night that somebody's able to find him and you got all this BS going on? I feel so sorry for Sebastian. Because all of this other BS is going on and maybe he's just a day away. All of us only have a certain amount of energy in our body, and then our body, we go somewhere else. We only have so much. A tank can only fill up so high. You only have so much time yourself. And he just wants to be found. And that's the kind of stuff that I think about when I see this being posted and updated, and I see the February 25th. The questions we've been asking for the last couple weeks. Why did the big brother update it when the little brother ain't saying nothing still? And nobody out of our community has ever gotten a reply in 3 months. All the times asking the question, all the times being out there just trying to find him, pushing, getting maybe an hour and a half of sleep before I turn around and make the drive to go back out there and hit it all day. Going to limits where people in the chat freak out and can't even watch. And he just, we don't, like I said, we don't know if he's, but what if he is? What if he is alive tonight? And he's looking up at the stars wherever he is, and he's looking up at the stars. Can it be tonight that somebody finds me? It's so sad. It's so sad. So yeah, maybe I'm different. Maybe when I come across this update and I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is BS. This is nothing but BS. Because what kind of update is this to help find Sebastian? There's so many things I want to say and I can't say them. So many things I want to say. And I can't say them. Just think about Sebastian looking up at the stars, you know? And sitting there. Look, I mean, think about all the, you got all the planets out there that are in the night sky right now, and they're so bright. You know what I'm saying? You go outside and it's a clear night and you can see these huge bright things in the sky, and they're planets. We have a whole bunch of planets that are visible. What if he's looking at one of them tonight? And this is the effort that he's offered. Just a couple people out here really just trying to help find where he's at, whether it's through words or action. And then there's just a whole bunch of people just using it, just using it. Poor kid. Poor kid. Oh, man. I don't know how long this show's going to be tonight, honestly, because it's been a day. If you missed the earlier show, Trey and Busby were on. Busby's going to be joining here in a few. If you missed the show earlier this morning, though, we kind of opened up about some stuff, and Sebastian's case really just hits me in a certain way that if you want to hear more about that, you can go to the morning show with the experiences of myself and how it kind of relates to some of this stuff as well. And it brings back a lot. And lucky for me, I was a report where I was able to do something. You know what I'm saying? I got a report to me, and I was able to do something about it. And unfortunately, somebody else didn't get a report. So and that's the crazy thing, because out of all these people that are out there that are trying to help, you can go to my beginning shows. I told everybody how much this case relates to me and how, and that's why I've done everything that I've could so far for Sebastian, is because of how relatable this kind of stuff is. And I'm going to be honest as well. It's sad when Seth can sit there and still give me dirty looks every time I show up to vigils. You know what I'm saying? When I haven't done anything to that man ever. And in fact, out of all these people, I'm the one person that can relate the most to the situation. I've continued to give my efforts, no matter the dirty looks, no matter the C and D, no matter the shit energy towards my direction. I've still continued to try and help, and the whole team knows that. The whole team knows everything that has existed in the background. And as much as I want to go to the next vigil on March 2nd, by the way, you should go. As much as I would like to go, I can't handle the shitty, dirty looks anymore. And you know what I mean? Because I always said from the beginning, I don't care if it was my worst enemy. If my worst enemy came out to help search for my child, I would shake their hand and I would say, whatever took place between us for you to be my worst enemy, scratch it. You know what I'm saying? Scratch it. Because the fact that we could be our worst enemies and you would come search for my child, I have nothing but you know what I mean? So as me not doing nothing ever, just being honest. What's up, Busby?
What's going on, dude?
Nothing. Just being a little bit honest tonight because this shit's hitting me hard today.
Yeah, it sure is. Dude, you sound worse than you did this morning.
Yeah, my sinuses are all. It's just.
Jacked
Yeah,
up.
I tried to take a nap and it didn't really help that much, but
That sucks.
no, it's all good. I bumped it back, but I still needed to show up because we got some stuff to discuss before we got about 30 minutes before the interview is gonna come out with Katie and Chris. But no, I mean, you can even tell people, dude, the last vigil when we were there, you guys were talking, you know. Well, that's when I when I had the camera on, and then Tony, he was cool about it. He's like, "Hey, man, can you not do this? It's because of this."
Yep.
I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." I wasn't there to do the video anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was there to be there
Right.
for Sebastian, like
Right.
always, and that's why it didn't bother me. You know, I'm like, hey, I'm here for Sebastian, number one. The other stuff I don't really care about. It's not important to me.
Yeah. It's not our thing to figure out.
But it's true, man. You know, you guys were talking, and then dude just walks by, and you might not have seen the dirty look, but you saw him just walking by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not lying about it. I'm not lying about it. I never understood why, bro. After everything that we've done, you know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
You've been there from the first vigil that
Yeah.
we were all there together. Same thing happened.
Yeah, but
It's always been the same.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of thoughts going through that man's head.
Yeah. Well, if you were my worst enemy, Busby, and you came to search for my child, I'd have to shake your hand.
Dude, I would do the same thing.
Me too. Me too. And that that says what kind of people we are.
Yeah, squash everything.
Exactly. Whatever. Let's squash it. Scratch it.
Yep.
Forget about it and appreciate it. But what do you think about this last scene 25 and in the area of Stafford Court? It's more gaslighting to me, bro.
Yeah, it was I'm just gonna say it. It was a half-ass update.
Yeah.
It was a half-ass update. It was something though. It was in the right direction. They just need to clarify the rest.
No. No. It's not. You're so positive about it, Busby. Why? Because I'm looking at it like it's all gaslighting, bro.
It is.
All of it.
You know, but I don't know, man. I try to look at the positive and everything.
I do too. I do too, man. But when I'm looking at this, that it's insulting. It's more backwards. It's not backtrack. It's backwards, like we were talking earlier this morning, dude.
Which one are you talking about? Which update?
TBI.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Well,
can you see the screen or?
I see us. That's all I see. There we go. Yeah, no. Yeah, TBI's. I don't know. And then the Sumner County, you had to actually open the letter and read the inside of it to get the update. The outside of it still says the 26th.
Slipped it under the door, man.
Yep.
Slipped it under the door and turned around and started walking away and hoped nobody heard it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I try and find the positive in everything I do, because if I didn't,
Oh, yeah.
my soul would be effed. But when I'm seeing this, dude, I'm not positive about it whatsoever. In fact, it's more backwards BS. And that doesn't help find Sebastian.
No, it doesn't.
In the area of Stafford Court,
That's a large area.
it shouldn't be that.
Yeah.
Because back in December they said last seen February 26th.
Yeah. They've said
that's when it said in the area of Stafford Court. So now that you changed the date, why don't you change where he was last seen? You see what I mean? It's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm upset. Because the last seen location should have changed. And all they did was copy what Big Brother put almost 2 weeks ago. Why didn't they listen? If you were going to do this is why it's hard for me to find positive.
Yep.
If you were going to do this, why didn't you do it the next effing day?
Yeah.
Why did it take almost 2 weeks to do the same thing?
What took you so long? What?
And if it took you that long, then why didn't you change the location? Because, okay, you said he was last seen on February 26th at a location.
I mean, it's
why don't you?
Since
Sorry, man.
It's not like since December they haven't received a lot of emails asking about that. You know.
And contribution call out, Samantha. Thank you so much.
I know they received that.
Huh?
Hi, everybody. I said I know they received that, and then I said hi, everybody. By the way, sorry I'm late, dude. I had to get gas.
No, you're fine. I had to say a little something of what I needed to say first. Get it off my chest.
Yep.
Because I
got 40 or not. No, 20 minutes.
20 yeah, we got about 20 minutes.
20 minutes. We'll see.
Yeah, they got a couple like one year videos, but it's just the same stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is a hell of a lot more important because you know what? Like this is, I hope. Number one. Okay, it needs to be updated. It needs the location needs to be updated. This is it's BS. It's BS. It's disrespectful to Sebastian, the people who love him, and the people that are trying to help save him.
Exactly.
However you take save. And this don't help. This don't help. The location should have changed too.
I agree. Well, they should have made it a location instead of an area.
Yeah. And if there and if it really is this right here, this is what it should state. And this is what I hope gets discussed about what it should state. This right here. Because if he was last seen by somebody else in a certain location,
yep,
then put it down. But if it's not confirmed, then it's not a confirm.
Right.
Then say dark figure later on. You cannot say it's a sighting of somebody if you don't confirm it.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't look at a blurry photo and say, yep, that's him.
And you can't use that as a missing child's poster.
Oh, God.
Dude, I'm so upset.
The fucking photos that they've come up with, man.
I'm so upset.
I'm like, I don't. In the beginning, I thought we were looking for like a 10-year-old, the way that photo looked, and his updated photo is completely different. I mean, if they put the shit out right in the beginning,
Listen, he
then
he could have a beard by now. Okay,
yeah. Oh, I know.
right?
In a fucking year, he could have changed completely. He could
Like
have dyed his hair. He could have cut it all off. He could
you
have
well,
fake hair.
all these missing children cases. Some of them they do that shit. They change their hair color. They cut it
Oh,
different. They alter the, but they still kind of look the same. So it's just like when you're a parent and you look at your child, and every time you look at your child, you look at them like they were just a little teeny baby. They'll always be your baby, because no matter what kind of, no matter how old they are, you will sit there and always see the baby face from when they were a baby.
right. I
So
mean,
you can look at this photo and I know, yes, you're right, man. Like, the photo needs to be the latest. That's why I always have the same photo for my
yeah,
thumbnail, because to me that's the most the picture that he would look like the most. But when we're talking about the information, this is this is so important.
so important. And they were almost there, but they didn't go all the way. Which
They
fucking
didn't go forward at all, because the way that they updated it, that was not progress,
that,
because we already know that the Big Brother 2 weeks ago put out the correct date, so it was already done.
yeah, Big
It was
Brother,
already done.
Big Brother's on it. Little Brother's, he ain't figured it out yet.
It was already done. Big Brother, they did, shout out to them. And like I said, they didn't have to update in the area of Stafford Court. That was for Little Brother to update.
Right.
That was Little Brother's update that needed to take place. But Little Brother just slipped a little piece of paper under the door and started heading that way and hoped nobody heard.
Right. Like
And that is not progress when it comes to finding Sebastian.
No.
That's going even backwards, because now you're creating more questions when there shouldn't have been those questions in the first place, if you're just honest from the first place.
Well, they've already went backwards. We're saying it's not a criminal investigation.
Already. Already. There's not progress in this update.
I may
This
I may lose my shit on this conversation. So
I'm already, dude, that's why I said we're gonna cover the interview and stuff, and I don't know how long the show's gonna be, because I'm upset. I know there's a lot of people that are shouting it out, and I'm sorry. I can't. I'm sitting here looking at it. It's like I was telling people a minute ago, man. Can you imagine if Sebastian's looking at one of those planets that's lit up in the sky right now? There's like 5 planets in the sky that you can see, real bright ass stars. Some of them a little dim, but they're out there right now. It's that certain part of time where but what if he's looking up at one of those going, I hope somebody tonight finds me?
Yeah.
And you have to deal with this kind of half-assery?
Reminds me of a damn song that I used to hear, Somewhere Out There.
I don't know. Who sings that?
It's an old song from
Somewhere Out There.
Yeah.
Like a folk song or something, or country or something, or what?
No, it was a little kid that sang it. It was very heartbreaking.
Huh. Does anybody know?
Yeah.
To me, there's just no positive in it. I'm sorry. I I explore all of it, and I try and scoop any kind of positive I can out of anything. And as I'm sitting there, I'm just reading it over and over and over and over and over and over, and I'm like, and then I go back to what it said before, and it's just like,
When you saw me in our chats earlier, I was like, "Holy fuck! They finally updated the date."
I haven't been able to go. I haven't. I do. I try to do as best as I can because I want to see what everybody. It's important. You
I
guys
was
are
like,
important, and I
"Finally
want to see
updated
what
the date."
everybody writes. Huh?
I was like, "They finally updated the date," and then I kept reading, and I was like, "Okay."
Oh yeah. I haven't. I wasn't able to. Man, I woke up late because my head's cloudy and cloggy, and
Yeah,
I missed the alarm from my nap. And
the whole team is sick, dude.
is it?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I wasn't able to. I'll catch up after the show tonight. But
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this stuff. I'm hoping this heat that we just got gets rid of it. But that's down the subject of chemtrails and aliens and stuff. So,
yeah, that's
uh,
a lounge show.
well, yeah, that's a whole new.
Let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh. I still not seeing it. Let me know if it drops before, because I'm gonna be checking it every few seconds.
They're
Um,
pretty on it when they drop it right at 9. It may be like 9:01.
yeah, no, I'm saying if I miss it because I don't refresh it, and you see it pop up, let me know, and I'll refresh it, and we'll go right to it because I do have it up there. All right, let me see here.
I don't know if I'll get the update.
Let's see. Okay, right here. Sumner County Sheriff. Hold on a minute. Sumner County Sheriff answered the question. So why did TB? Okay. Sumner County Sheriff just answered the question. Right here. Right here. I wish I could go full screen. It says, while to date there have been no confirmed sightings of Sebastian. So
Right.
if there's no confirmed sightings of Sebastian, why does it not say this right here? Oh, see what I'm saying? This is more gaslighting, dude.
Yep.
Then it should say this right here.
Yeah. Half-assed breadcrumbs is all they're giving.
This is what it should say right here. That he was on the night of February 25th at 10 p.m. The mother reported hearing a thud from his room, at which point the mother called him out to keep it down, which he responded
And
the
Don's
following morning.
only one that's actually doing something.
Yeah, and I'll continue to shout Don Schmidt out. Sumner County Commissioner, go shout him out. You know what I'm saying? Go to his Facebook. He's a public person too. Go shout him out and tell him thank you for always putting out real info.
Super nice guy. I talked to him twice now.
I never met him. I don't even know what he looks like, but I shout out still.
The first vigil that we went to back in April, I think it was, he was there. And then,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
really tall, skinny guy,
I don't remember.
older gentleman. He was talking with the Seth's preacher lady.
Oh, maybe I have it on film. The first vigil that we all met?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
I'll
there.
have to. Let me go back through my
That's
footage.
the first time I talked to him. Super approachable guy.
Well, you know what? I would love to talk to that guy. Honestly,
Super approachable.
I would love to have a conversation with him. And you know what? Maybe I should reach out to him and ask him if he'd be willing to have a conversation on record. Honestly.
He may off the record, but I don't know.
No, I want on the record conversation. I'm not interested in off the record because I'm not interested in that. Listen, if he can't say shit, he can't say shit. But I'm interested in on the record conversation.
Right.
Yeah, because I want to be talking about on the record shit.
That's true.
Yeah, we can have that talk, with some coffee or something another day.
Yeah, there's. I don't know, man. I wish they could fucking say. What's
Sorry,
that?
bro. No, you were cutting out. Sorry, man.
I just said I wish they'd come out and fucking say it, man.
This is what needs to be said right here.
Yeah.
Sumner County. Shout out to Sumner County. At least they're saying that there's been no confirmed sightings.
Yep.
But they're not also saying this right here.
Yeah, he's also said several times that there's just some things he's not gonna mention or say.
Doesn't say anything about being last seen at home with his mom. So that's the important thing. Yes, Sumner County, it's getting there, people. This is what pressure does. This is why when I say, and I hope more people talk about the stuff that we've talked about in the last 50 minutes. I hope people discuss moving forward because this is important. This is important for Sebastian. If it's about finding Sebastian, you need to have the correct information put out there. Number one, and it's obvious we're not getting that and haven't been getting it. It's been slowly getting that way with this pressure. Just like I say, when a community sits there and is out in the ocean and we're all slapping the water at the same time, you can see that shit from outer space. It makes a difference.
Yeah.
It's almost there. It's almost there.
Last seen in the area. I mean, that's a big freaking area. Whole lot of wooded area around there too.
Yeah, so it should be it should be okay, it's last seen on 225. You got Sumner County Sheriff just saying today that there was no confirmed sightings of Sebastian, so it shouldn't be in the area of Stafford Court. It should be like this one right here. Don Schmidt, last seen on the night of February 25th between 9 and 10 p.m. from his mother.
Exactly.
This is what it should say. This is what it needs to say. Sorry, bro.
The last person to see him.
This is what it should say. So then when the story goes to WKRN and Fox 17 Nashville and News Nation and Court TV and all these other shows, they could discuss the actual truth.
It would be nice. I don't even know who the news person is that's going to be putting it out.
Let me see here. Let me hit refresh again. What do we got? We got 5 minutes. Here, let me see here. Whoops, sorry. I don't know why that went off. All right. This is what it should say, and I'm going to keep talking about it until it says this.
Right.
And it's sad that it's a year that he was last seen tonight. Because it's central time. We're central. Okay. It's almost not. It's 8:56 p.m. Central. This is right around the time when she said she was sending Sebastian to bed. You guys.
Yeah, let that sink in.
Okay. The interview's coming out at 9 p.m. Central. One of the times she said that she sent him to bed.
Jeez. What the hell is it with times and dates, man?
And we don't have this in the current updates when it comes to Sebastian's missing case. We don't have no confirmed sightings, last seen at home. We don't have that. Why?
Who knows?
1 year to the date of him getting put to bed here in a couple minutes a year ago. Why? Why does it not have this correct information? And we're just gonna have to keep talking about it until it happens. And we're gonna be writing a new letter. So give me a couple days, maybe tomorrow. I'll have a letter in a community post because I'm already having this letter being typed up here in my mind as these updates have came out today, and there's going to be a new one that we're going to be sending because it's about being able to have the right, correct information out there when it comes to finding Sebastian. Nobody needs hurdles when it comes to a missing child's case, and that's what this is. It's a hurdle. They're expecting us to jump over it. Why?
Give us all the
Why?
information you have as to location of last seen and the time of that location, and there's actually somewhere to start.
Should be no hurdles trying to find a missing child. In fact, there should be shortcuts because we've already lost time because they went missing. Now we need to make up for it. I'll have a new letter. It'll probably be tomorrow night. We'll see. Actually, tomorrow, I mean, I still might put it out as a community post
Right,
because I won't have to explain the one that I did, the last one, because people wouldn't understand if they didn't, if I didn't explain it.
right.
But this one is going to be a letter that it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. We might want to add another individual to it and see if he can.
I would like to reach out to Don Schmidt, Sumner County Commissioner, and have
Yeah,
an on-the-record conversation with him.
I can get you a phone number.
So that's what I'm going to do because I'll continue to shout him out, you know. And this is what it should say. And I don't know why it don't.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yep. Let me refresh again here. Hold on a second.
This is the exact moment she sent him to bed.
All right. All right, let me go here. Let me pull this up.
Blue Bella, that is a very true statement.
Exactly. I couldn't find any positive out of it, man.
I
Couldn't do
tried
it.
to look for a little bit. Something with forward motion, you know?
Yeah.
Keep that glass half full.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's been fucking hard to do this whole year with all of the stuff going on.
Let's see here.
I mean, if we're saying that about ourselves, just think about what Seth's going through.
Yeah. And think about what that family in the middle of Montana is going through too that doesn't have the coverage that Sebastian does.
Right? Or the other missing people that are in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 that just went missing in the last month out of Murfreesboro.
It's any community out there. That's why it's important.
What I don't understand, though, and this may not be the right time to ask, but why is it that every time you see a description of the kids, they're all wearing black?
What do you mean? There was a girl that just went missing here locally, and she was wearing all gray.
she may have not had black clothes, but I'm just saying a lot of the missing kids that I've been reading up on, it says black long sleeve, black hoodie, black t-shirt, and black pants. I mean, or black shorts. It's like, what the hell? I mean, I love black. Black's one of my favorite colors. But it's just,
Dude, I got like 9 hoodies that are all the same. I got my one hat. Well, I got the other one.
I have
This is the older one.
4 hoodies that are black, one that is bright orange that this guy CJ gave me, and and a bright yellow one that's stained to hell and back now, but you also gave me. And then I got t-shirt hoodies too.
Yeah, I mean, I got black hoodie and black hat. That's why, shit, I had these made. I made these last summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was working on Micah stuff.
Yes, Pam, that many people out of Murfreesboro. Kids. And then Aaliyah says she wears black all the time.
Yeah. All right, I'm still refreshing. I wonder if it's going to actually be on an article. Hold on. Because it might actually be.
It might actually be on their channel with it going live as in the 9 o'clock news.
Oh, yeah. So it might drop at like 10 or something.
God, I hope not.
Hold on.
I was told 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 9 p.m. news. Now, usually, I think what happens is they will put out clips as it. I'm gonna see. It might be on a website link, like an article link or something.
Yeah. Hey, Heather.
All right, let me see here. Let's see. That's not. Let's see. Go to the website. Watch live. Here we go.
Investigators say they found thousands of clips. Brooke Farrell is one.
Okay, let's see. All right, nothing about Sebastian.
Videos of me, and I can't do anything about it. Criminally, it was heartbreaking.
Right now, the statute of limitation ends 1 year after the video is recorded. Lawmakers want to make that 1 year after the video is discovered.
All right, so we'll just hit mute on that until now, and we'll go ahead and just talk, man.
Yeah.
Let me see here, and then we'll switch back. We'll switch back to it when we start hearing something. Whatever else is going on. All right. So, let's see. There's something else I wanted to talk about. So, if they're coming out with this update today, last seen on 225, then why wouldn't they let Nick Barris answer it last night?
That was really weird to me. And he got super defensive. As I said this morning, he just was super rude. But it would make no sense. I mean, what's the purpose in holding that back?
He's not allowed.
So we all find out.
He's not allowed.
I mean, like, he was challenging people, man. He was like, literally, okay, well, show me the proof. Show me your receipts. You know, where was this set? It was ridiculous. I've never seen a news anchor um, act like that in my entire life.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure it slid under the door that when nobody heard it, because if he would have, because if he talked to him last weekend, because that's what he said, he talked to him this weekend. He said, I talked to him this weekend. This is what they told me. Which, why wouldn't they? Because it's the year anniversary coming up.
Right.
They're gonna expect a news guy to reach out, even though, and that's why, like when we were talking about how they've been using the footage from March 26th, 2024 every time. That's why that's why it kind of made sense. Like, yeah, they're gonna be like, hey, this is what you could, here's a piece of paper, or here, make a list and write it down. This is what you can bring up. This is what you can say.
Yeah.
Don't go outside of those, what we just wrote. Otherwise, we're never talking to you again. And so I could see him, because it seemed like he wasn't being honest last night when it came to certain things, even about the other stuff he was discussing too.
Oh, he was definitely picking and choosing what he wanted to say and talk about.
Yeah.
Because we went, well, let's see, da 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 da. Like he's looking through the comments and going, oh, well, I'll talk about this one or I'll talk about that one. But just, oh god.
Yeah. So it'll be on because we got the feed up. We don't have to wait for the YouTube upload.
Everybody's talking about it. It's gonna be on. If it's not on, there's a serious problem.
Yeah. No, it'll be on. Oh, it's gonna be worth watching, definitely.
I'm
because I've seen little clips and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be very interesting."
Yeah, I'm listening to every word, man.
We'll probably talk about it tomorrow morning too. And thank you all for being here. Appreciate you guys very much. So yeah, it was like we were saying, even when he was doing the live itself, it's like, yeah, this dude just has a piece of paper. He can't go out of bounds.
Yeah.
They're obviously going to talk to him to give him the year update because he is a journalist. And they would expect to put out some. Oh, it's coming. Here we go. It's coming.
He turned 16. The mother of Sebastian Rogers sitting down with Fox 17 News 1 year later, the video that she says could hold answers about her son's disappearance.
Really?
And carded at a McDonald's restaurant, the issue leading to protocols at one location.
All right. So, see, it's coming up. Now, what I'm going to do, Busby, is once the interview comes up, I'm going to have it go full screen. And and then we can talk about it after the video plays. And we can go back to it. I can go to my live and kind of rewind it and replay the interview. That way we can get a clean copy of it too.
That's cool.
Yes, and then we can do that. And then I don't know what you got going on tomorrow.
Do you hear that pop? That's
yeah.
just me.
Okay. I don't know what you got going on tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, but I will probably do one tomorrow and discuss more of this, plus the Nick Bears stuff. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to go over last night and today, and so I would like to kind of go over all of it maybe tomorrow morning. So if you're not doing anything,
yeah, we'll chat later. It kind of depends on when you go live. Like how early?
Yeah, I'll hit you up.
Because this could piss me off and make me stay up late again.
All right, let me see here. Ooh, this is going to be... So they're going to talk about a video. Okay. He just said they're going to discuss a video that could help
Oh, God, I hope they don't.
have a break in the case. Is that what they said?
Oh, God, I hope they don't discuss that.
I'm afraid that I'm going to miss it. Let me go back. Can anybody rewind the live that you're watching? Can anybody rewind it? Go back to the part where that news person was talking, and can you let us know exactly what that guy said, the news guy? Because he said something about a video and an update in the case, and I hope they're not talking about the video that has been out there recently, because that's just
Nothing.
I'm so tired of the goose chasing, man.
It's absolutely nothing.
Oh, here it is.
The last time I saw my son was when he went to bed.
Tonight marks 1 year since Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home near Beach High School in Sumner County. He's 16 now, but there are still no confirmed sightings or leads in the case.
Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino sat down with Rogers' mother, Katie Proudfoot, and the search for her son and the ongoing public scrutiny surrounding this investigation.
Green tea! A voice and an exuberant smile that have been missing for a year that Sebastian Rogers has gone without his favorite things.
Cats are the number one. He loves animals, almost all animals.
Animals, video games, books, and any chance in the pool.
He loves water. He swims like a fish.
Sebastian also missed his birthday.
December 7th. He turned 16, and he should be home for that.
But Sebastian, who has autism, hasn't been home since February of last year. After dinner at the Texas Roadhouse on the 25th, Katie says she and her son went home.
Did anything happen the night he went missing that was like cause him to run away? Was he punished in any way? An argument? Just a normal night?
It was a normal night. It was a calm night.
That turned tumultuous by the next morning.
It was when I went in his room and he wasn't there. He wasn't in his bed.
Katie says she frantically searched the house and drove around the neighborhood at 6:30 a.m. until she and Sebastian's stepfather, who says he was away for work at the time, called police.
We need you to search your properties every day.
But an Amber Alert and an extensive week-long search didn't yield one significant lead or even a glimpse of the boy on any doorbell cam video. Days later, investigators combed through a landfill 2 hours away, still saying they had found nothing.
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out?
We're not ruling anything out.
For the next year, any activity involving Sebastian's case would fuel droves of online followers and even a restraining order against one YouTuber.
There were quite a bit of people that were, sending some very threatening and hateful messages to us.
What would you say to those people?
Just stop.
Fox 17 News sent the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the lead agency in the investigation, a list of questions in anticipation of this story, including asking if there are any new leads, what kind of evidence detectives have vetted, and if investigators still believe there is no indication of foul play. Sheriff Eric Craddock responded in an email saying, "This is an active and ongoing investigation. We continue to work with our state and federal partners. We will continue to seek a resolution in this case."
What do you believe happened to Sebastian?
Unfortunately, over the last year, I have thought every single day, night, every moment of every possibility of something that could happen to him, where he could have gone, if he had gone with someone, if someone took him willingly, unwillingly, if he'd run away and got lost, if he'd a million different things. And unfortunately, I don't know.
But Katie and a private investigator she retained believe this piece of surveillance video taken the night that Sebastian went missing could be a lead in the case.
1217, a couple 100 yards away, there's a figure.
The Sumner County Sheriff said the video has no relevance to the case, but the Proudfoots aren't dismissing it until the identity of the person is confirmed by investigators. Unfortunately, any possible break in Sebastian's case has gone nowhere.
No child goes poof. He's somewhere.
Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, has also endured a year without his son.
Sebastian, son.
Seth brought in a team offering their own reward of $347,000. That's on top of the FBI's $50,000 reward.
Stop looking is to give up hope.
Hope that's still evident among volunteer searchers.
I'm not going to stop.
Missing signs and ribbons in Sebastian's favorite color.
And God, right now we're seeking you to reveal the truth to us.
Katie says detectives searching for that truth left no question unasked.
Lie detectors.
Yes.
For yourself
and my husband.
Which Katie says they passed. We don't know what investigators say about the test, but Katie says they have searched her home.
Thoroughly, many times. Cadavers, searchers.
What do police tell you at this point? What do they think?
Unfortunately, that they have zero evidence.
Zero trace of the boy with a smile that's imprinted on countless hearts, especially, Katie says, on her own.
I would just like to tell my son that I love him and to know that we are never going to stop searching.
So a lost smile can be found. Anyone who believes they may have seen Sebastian Rogers should immediately call 1-800-TBI-FIND or the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. There is a vigil for Sebastian this Saturday, March 1st at 2 p.m. at the Celebration of Life Church in Hendersonville. And we will certainly continue to update you on any information we learn in his case. I'm Kelly Avellino for Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, back to the weather today. We didn't set a record, but we weren't too...
And back to the bullshit. Oh, I got a couple things to say, bro. Calm night? Really? Calm night. You're the one that admitted yourself there was a thud.
Yeah.
Calm night and no eye contact still.
No eye contact. She looked up for a second and looked right back down.
No eye contact.
And that deep breath was thinking something really quick.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be
that was it. Yeah.
It's gonna be real heartless, but I'm gonna call bullshit.
Yeah. Back to the bullshit. Here, let me go to my live and we'll rewind it now. Hold on 1 second. Let me see here.
Did you see Jaden?
Yeah. It brought me back to those vigils, man.
Yeah.
Here, let me rewind it. Search for Sebastian. All right, we'll share this. All right, so let me mute that until it actually...
Did you say that, Kib Kitty?
Sorry.
I'm asking Kib Kitty. She says, why say he would have? Because I didn't hear her use any past tense except for that, if that's what she said.
We're going to go through it again.
Okay.
Here, let me make this full screen again, and now we'll go ahead and pause it. Let me see. Update. We'll go ahead and pause it, and we'll play it now. Hold on. And yeah, we're definitely going to be talking about this tomorrow because, dude, calm night and no eye contact. No eye contact.
Oh.
Oh, here it is.
The last time I saw my son was when he went to bed.
Tonight marks 1 year since Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home near Beach High School in Sumner County. He's 16 now, but there are still no confirmed sightings or leads in the case.
Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino sat down with Rogers' mother, Katie Proudfoot, and the search for her son and the ongoing public scrutiny surrounding this investigation.
Green tea. A voice and an exuberant smile that have been missing for a year that Sebastian Rogers has gone without his favorite things.
Cats are the number one. He loves animals, almost all animals.
Animals, video games, books, and any chance in the pool.
He loves water.
Of course, you're going to have eye contact when you're talking about the fun things that he loved. When it comes to talking about that night,
no eye contact.
None.
He swims like a fish.
Sebastian also missed his birthday.
December 7th. He would have.
She did.
He turned 16, and he should be home for that.
But Sebastian,
Pause
who
it.
has autism,
She caught herself. Did you see that? He would have.
Yeah.
She paused and she
Yeah.
said, he
Would have.
turned 16.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Holy fuck, dude.
That's why she doesn't do interviews by herself usually,
Holy
bro.
fuck.
Because okay, remember when I said she slips so much because she's loose cannon? Like you don't know what you can plan it all you want. You can plan it all you want, but when it comes to game time, that's why you got to practice the free throws like they're the last two to win the game.
Rewind that.
Because when you get to that point, you need to. It'll be kind of hard to rewind it because we're live. Hold on.
Okay.
I think about maybe right there, maybe.
Animals, almost all animals.
animals, video
Yeah.
games, books, and any chance in the pool.
He loves water. He swims like a fish.
Sebastian
Easy
also
to talk
missed
about
his
the things he
birthday.
loved.
December 7th. He would
have.
Oh, did you see it? Did you see her
Yeah.
eyes?
Remember all the.
Her eyes, dude. If you watch the eyes, they never lie.
She goes, shit.
Yeah, she did. She looked up like, oh shit.
Yeah. Because I would have said he turned 16.
fish.
Sebastian also missed his birthday.
December 7th. He would
have. Swallow, too. That's a big swallow. Yeah. She's like, that's why she barely does interviews by herself, because this, you could see it from the beginning. Because I can't remember who was asking. Somebody was asking, because I said she slips so much because she is, some people just, that's why they question you the way that you do, because you're going to slip, right? I mean, it's just human nature. And I said, just go back to the first couple local news channel interviews and you'll see the slipping. Not necessarily the people that they can, hey, no, these are news people like, yo, we've heard shit before and this ain't flying.
Yeah.
But they won't say that to you. But that's the atmosphere that gets created because, this is what they do for a job, a living. So when you could see like, and then because the breath is key too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The breath is key too. Every time I'm going to create that emotion. Oh boy.
The look, man. The look,
the
breath. Those few seconds told it all. I absolutely
calm night.
I love when he says green tea.
I know.
Wow, man.
I know. Such a happy kid, man. And to think of all the stuff he was going through too, and he still remained. It's kind of like the stories I tell you guys in the background of stuff and how I just had to like tell myself, as a kid, like, hey, there's people out there that is getting worse, and that's the only thing that helped me survive some of that shit. And I can imagine, when
Oh,
you see a kid trying to be that happy, knowing all that shit that's going on when the doors are closed and the lights are off. Um, man, that's strength.
yeah.
That's
There's
strength.
that's I tell myself that all the time. There's always somebody worse off. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've gone through some shit. You've heard my story,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean that's just trying to stay positive.
It's the only way you can make it. Otherwise, the demons take over you and you become somebody that you're not meant to be, And unfortunately, some people are, uh, you know, uh, aren't
That's
able to make it through,
that's happened to me. I mean, I'm not always sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just because we got big hearts, and we care a
Yeah.
lot. That's it. Yeah, we'll play this again, man. Yes, this whole interview, I'm telling you, and we'll talk about it more tomorrow because I know Trey will be wanting to discuss some shit too. So
Oh yeah.
I'll let you guys know. I'll probably make it at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's usually when he's able to join after he gets done with work and he
Yeah.
gets home and eats some stuff and kind of gets, whatever he needs to get done, and then
Right.
he'll hop on. So we'll probably do a show around eight. I'd say 9 a.m. Central. We'll probably do a show
Sounds
and
good.
just discuss this some more. All
Sounds
right,
good.
here we go. We'll play it a little bit more here.
Foot
Real quick.
and the search for her
Yeah.
son and the ongoing public scrutiny surrounding this investigation.
Green tea. A voice and an exuberant smile that
Aw.
have been missing for a year that Sebastian Rogers has gone without his favorite things.
Cats are the number one. He loves animals, almost all animals.
Animals, video games, books, and any chance in the pool.
He loves water. He swims like a fish.
Sebastian also missed his birthday.
December 7th. He turned 16, and
Man.
he should be home for that.
But
Man.
Sebastian, who has
Oh my
autism,
God.
Man. It reminds you of like Chris Watts.
Yep. God. So if his favorite animal was cats, why do they have dogs?
Right?
Just something I caught.
Yeah, the vigil that was associated with the dog kennel or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
We'll have to ask Seth if he liked cats or dogs.
I always thought it was cats. Because when I was talking about a lot of my abduction stuff way back in the summer, I was bringing up who says that some kind of predator didn't have a freaking cat,
Yeah.
Met him on a game. Oh, you should see my cat. I love cats. Oh yeah, you should see my cat. I got a cool cat.
I don't know. I think he would like all animals pretty much, but
I would assume. I mean, he's snakes and just anything. It's like when I saved baby Angel from that hurricane, man. She brought in so much love into my life that you know what I'm saying? That's why baby Angel saved me and I saved baby Angel. We saved each other.
yeah, you and baby Angel found each other at the right moment for both of you.
Yeah. I saved her and it was a lot of work saving her and it still is, but she is growing up beautiful and strong and energetic and just, and I sit back and I think, man, what if we wouldn't have came across her and stuff like that. But yeah, man, the pets, especially if you're like, because with the work that I'm doing, it's a lonely profession. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
So with the amount of love that baby Angel was able to bring, imagine if he was really wanting friends for his freaking birthday. I can imagine any kind of pet would bring him some kind of love.
That's right. For
Any pet, even if it's a turtle.
Right. For crying out loud, said they had cats. Remember, CP told KP he'd leave if they didn't get rid of them. I forgot about that. And High Good Measure and Angelina.
Leave over cats.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
not
leave.
a long relationship. I mean,
I'm gonna leave the house if you don't get Charmin from now on.
yeah. I mean, I don't like my wife's dog, but I'm not gonna leave her over that dog.
Damn, Busby dropped a bomb tonight. He doesn't like his wife's dog.
Nope. We have a love-hate relationship.
You have to, because you know what I mean. Because that, hey, it's if you want the wife, you gotta love everybody that comes with the wife. You know what I mean?
There's an old saying that's worked for 18 years: "Happy wife, happy life."
We got one of those love-hate relationships.
We do. I absolutely hate him.
Oh my god! All right, let's get back to the. You might get in trouble after tonight, bro. I need to mute you before you get in trouble from home, because you might let something slip out.
She never watches the channel. She's too busy watching cooking shows.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy, Blackhawk? Yeah, real crazy, man. All right, we'll get back to some more of this. If you want to listen to, we watched it live and just muted us. So if you want to hear it without the commentary, you can just back up maybe like 20 minutes or something. All right, here's some more of the video.
Hasn't been home since February of last year. After dinner at the Texas Roadhouse on the 25th, Katie says she and her son went home.
Did anything happen the night he went missing that was like cause him to run away? Was he punished in any way? An argument? Just a normal night?
No.
It was a normal night. It was a calm night.
Okay, see, normal night, calm night, no eye contact. Then what makes you think he ran away? Like, it's like saying, yeah, the plane fell out of the sky, but nothing else caused it. Really?
Yeah.
There's a lead up to events.
Oh my God.
There's a lead up of events that take place for the boom.
She keeps changing her story, man.
I thought, remember when they had that update saying that they had the interview coming? They had Chris in it too. How come Chris is? What'd they do? Remove the part with Chris in it? Or what?
That was a different channel.
Oh, that was a different channel.
Yeah,
Because
that was channel 4, I think.
What, they have their own interview too?
I don't know if that was a new one or not, but
it had to be because his mullet was gone, and it looked newer because she looks the same in the photo.
Right.
She does. She looks the same in the photo. She's got the.
They may have done 2 interviews.
I bet they did.
Justin was saying there was one that's supposed to drop tonight, one supposed to drop tomorrow.
Okay, maybe that's the one. That's because I remember, because his mullet's gone.
Yeah, Angelina said that too. She heard the other one's out tomorrow.
What time is that one coming out tomorrow?
I will have to find out.
9 in the morning. All right, let me see here. I am. All right, so let me. Well, we'll be watching for that tomorrow morning then, as I'm doing the show. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that lady that. Okay, yeah, because she's one of them that interviewed him from the beginning too, in the very beginning. Yeah. So okay, so that'll be coming out tomorrow. Calm night. Calm night.
Not at all.
No. It's not calm when you hear a sound. It's odd. That's why most of us would normally go check. No eye contact.
That turned tumultuous.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. That eye contact bothers me.
There's a reason for it.
Yeah, I know.
Because you got to stay focused. When you're looking down like that,
You're focused.
So this is what is taking place, dude. You have something written down on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You have something written down on a piece of paper. You're trying to go through it over and over and over and over and over so you don't lose track. When you're looking down at the piece of paper that you were looking down a little bit ago in your mind.
Right.
And you're trying to read the piece of paper in your mind that you were reading to try and keep everything straight. And so when the reason that people will look down is to make sure that they're sticking to what they're supposed to stick to, because if they look up, they lose focus.
That's what I meant about focus. She's focusing on what she's trying to make sure she gets out.
Yep. Looking down at that piece of paper.
By the next morning.
When I went in his room and he wasn't there. He wasn't in his bed.
Katie says she frantically searched the house and drove around the neighborhood at 6:30 a.m. until she and Sebastian's stepfather, who says he was away for work at the time, called police.
We need you to search your properties every day.
But an Amber Alert and an extensive week-long search didn't yield one significant lead or even a glimpse of the boy on any doorbell cam video. Days later, investigators combed through a landfill 2 hours away, still saying they had found nothing.
Oh, I hate
no
seeing
evidence
that.
to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian.
But at this point, you don't rule it out.
We're not ruling anything out.
For the next year, any activity involving Sebastian's case would fuel droves of online followers and even a restraining order against one YouTuber.
There were quite a bit of people that were, sending some very threatening and hateful messages to us.
What would you say to those people?
Just stop.
Fox 17 News sent the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the lead agency in the investigation, a list of questions in anticipation of this story, including asking if there are any new leads, what kind of evidence detectives have vetted, and if investigators still believe there is no indication of foul play.
Damn, I didn't even make it that difficult for him. I made it super easy.
Oh, I'm firing off a letter too.
Holy crap. Oh, yeah, I'll have one coming. Trust me. Short and sweet and simple, baby.
I'm firing off a letter because they didn't add you to all those creators that just showed.
Oh, I don't care. Dude, it's because I'm not part of the goose chasing, bro.
Because it's the big channels.
It's because I'm not part of the goose chasing.
Right.
I'm not worried about it. I opened up quite a bit last night in last night's show about some stuff, so
Oh yeah. Right.
So
Oh man.
it is. I just want Sebastian found, dude. That's it.
You know what I want to do? I want to listen to the clips that got on the editing room floor. That thing was clipped and edited big time.
But what they did have, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Love to
Sheriff
hear.
Eric Craddock
Oh, yeah.
responded in an email saying, "This is an active and ongoing investigation. We continue to work with our state and federal partners. We will continue to seek a resolution in this case."
And at least they said that they came out, Sumner County Sheriff's Office, at least they came out and said that there was no confirmed sightings. That's very important too. So as much as people, want to knock, listen, Like you got to give credit when it's due.
Right. For crying out loud, that's not the same place that caught on fire. Place caught on fire was in Gallatin, Tennessee. That's in Kentucky. 2 different locations.
Yeah.
It was
What do you believe happened to Sebastian?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man.
definitely not a calm night.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Unfortunately, over the last year, I have thought
An icon. No eye
every
contact.
single day, night, every moment of every possibility of something that could happen to him, where he could have gone, if he had gone with someone, if someone took him willingly, unwillingly, if he'd run away and got lost,
There
if
we go.
he'd
We get a little bit there.
a million different things. And unfortunately, I don't know.
But Katie,
the
in
only
a
time-
private
Go ahead. I was
the
pausing it.
Only time she ever looks up, that one split second.
Yeah, it's not about the events that took place that night.
Yeah.
It's you know, she could have had all the eye contact she wanted, honestly, because it's you're talking about what you want to happen. Just like you were talking about his favorite animals. But when it comes to the facts of the night and you see how it's easy to slip, I don't want to accidentally go back to the facts and then all of a sudden a little bit extra come. Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's amazing what when she's asked to recall that night, it's amazing what gets recalled and what doesn't get recalled from previous interviews.
Exactly. And well, I mean, when you're trying to recall a lie, it's kind of hard.
Hmm.
Recalling the truth is easy. And it doesn't change.
Interesting.
Yeah, no mention of the thud whatsoever. But
None.
we don't know what's on the editing room floor.
It was a calm night. You can't say it was a calm night when you heard a thud. That's out of the ordinary.
Yep.
And there's a reason we don't mention the thud, because if I'm a journalist, I would say, so what happened? Did you find out, was because something took place later on that night. So who says it wasn't somebody knocking or banging on his window holding a kitty cat?
And times, they cannot keep times straight whatsoever.
Be interesting to
But it still doesn't get us any closer to finding Sebastian.
No. And TBI needs to come out they all need to come out with the updated statement, the same statement that Don Schmidt put out.
Yep.
And that's what it needs to say.
I mean, once they finally get on the same page and say the same exact thing, then we know actually what happened. Where.
Or how to approach everything else, like videos.
Now we got a
Like
direction.
videos. Because think about it like this. What if it's a completely different way to look at this video if she did or didn't have anything to do with it, right?
Exactly.
This video, which I don't even think really matters anyway, that's why we never got into it. But when it comes to this video, it can be looked at 2 different ways, whether she did or didn't do something. So you got to figure out the first, you got to start from the beginning. You got to go back to square one. Okay. Where was he last seen? The exact events that took place, moment for moment. That should include all of the different statements together in one. and hopefully some more information. Why didn't you feel like going to check?
Yeah.
Is that something that normally takes place? You hear loud thuds, you hear booms, you hear something happening.
Why don't you write down every statement that she's made on different channels and everything else and see how far apart they are from each other?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go more into it tomorrow.
Close the
And if it happens, if that other interview happens to drop while we're live, we'll go through it also. But if not, we'll see how I feel. I might do like a middle day show or something. All right. And now when it comes to Craddock, you know, they are bringing up a good point in chat too. It's an odd statement, what he means by resolution. You
Yep.
know, or like for crying out loud says, rather than solve the case, which you think would be said as well.
Yeah,
But
it just may be how he talks.
at least they're being honest when it comes to there was no confirmed sightings of Sebastian at all. So at least they're not telling you.
They're telling you they've actually looked at a lot of these stupid videos that are coming out saying that looks like him, that looks like him. They've confirmed none of them were him.
I think resolution, Blue Bella, I think what he means by resolution is kind of the same stuff that I was told a couple months ago that I thought was going to take place recently. And I think it has to do with finding him. And that's what he means by resolution. Maybe they might not be able to solve it as in who did what or how it took place. But when it comes to finding him, okay, I think that's what he means. And that's just based off of what I was told a few months ago.
I think resolution means an answer.
Finding him.
He's trying to
whether
use words, but
whether he's
an answer. I'm sorry.
Whether he's alive or passed, that's a resolution without solving the case. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if they find him passed away, that's a resolution because they still found him. They just weren't able to solve the case, and solving the case requires more investigating after you find him alive or passed.
Right.
And it just kind of, like I said, it just kind of goes along with what I was told a few months ago.
And
so that's how I see it.
Oh God, I forgot the name of it, but you can still charge someone without a body, but it's a lot harder.
Yeah. Well, and with the way that they started the investigation and how it's taken place, I don't see them really being able to solve it if they do find him. If he's passed away and they find him, unless there's some kind of evidence there that ties it back to whoever committed it, I don't see them solving it.
Right.
Because you're talking about a year later, man. That's a long time. It's not a couple weeks later. It's not a couple days later. It's a year later. The chance of other evidence being available gets slim and slim by each day. And it's really slim at this point, being that far away. Now, could it still be there? Of course, but
I wish Seth or Tony were in here right now, because I'd ask Seth, does he still have faith in Ellie? I know he said before, but I want to know at this moment, does he have faith in Ellie?
They're probably telling him the same thing.
I know there's some things that they can't discuss, so
I just imagine they're probably telling him the same thing that they told him back in December for his birthday when they sat down and talked with him. I imagine them saying the same thing because it's like, hey, sorry, it takes time.
Yeah.
there's nothing that has came out that would take that away, you know. Maybe deadlines not being met or something I could see, but still you're holding out hope, so you're gonna be like, okay, it just takes more time.
Yeah. But he doesn't have
It-
time. That's the thing. If he's like we're hoping, if he's alive still after a year, then he doesn't have time. Time's ticking. You know. Find him and then figure out what happened.
Mm.
Sorry, man. I'm just
No, you're good, man. No, I'm just sitting here thinking just about all this.
Yeah.
Year. It's just a hard day today.
Yeah.
But you got to talk about it. You know, you got to bring awareness. It's a year. You know what I mean? If any day we're going to talk about it, we got to talk about it today. We got to bring the awareness today, if it's any day at all, because this is a very important day for Sebastian. And it's a very important time when the correct information should be displayed for the public, so that way we can find him a lot quicker. It's going to take the public. It's going to take somebody, you know, if he is alive and he's in another location, it's going to take the public talking about it for somebody to come across it and go, oh gosh, wait, I just saw that kid.
Yeah. It's going to take all of us. You know, and it's outside of Tennessee even. If you don't live in Tennessee, still keep your eye out. I mean, I talk to people all the time in Arkansas that have no clue who he is. You know, I'm educating people on the daily.
I don't know. All right, let me see. Oh, go ahead.
I just can't, man. I trying to be good.
Well, let's listen to some more of this here, and then I'm going to go ahead and end it for the evening, and then just plan on being back around 9 in the morning. I will. If you want to join, just let me know, buddy. We'll go through this again, see what Trey says, and then we'll go through some of this other stuff that I have to get through, and then we'll see if this other one drops.
He sent a message in our chat. I don't know if you saw it or not, but take a look whenever. About 10s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think 9 o'clock is. I'm pretty sure that's the time that he's good. Good to do a show.
Yeah. If I can't come back up on panel tomorrow, you know I'll be in chat.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
You know.
I appreciate it.
I just another nothing burger.
No, it's not a nothing burger.
Well,
this is a very telling interview tonight.
It's a very telling interview, but it doesn't give a direction. Yes and no. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up now. Yeah. You know what I mean. Just pissing me off.
Well, let's we'll finish up this interview here, and I think that Katie was already done talking. I think they went to something else after this. We'll see.
Investigator she retained believe this piece of surveillance video taken the night that Sebastian went missing.
Appreciate you guys for being here.
The case.
12/17 A couple 100 yards away, there's a figure.
The Sumner County Sheriff said the video has no relevance to the case, but the Proudfoots aren't dismissing it until the identity of the person is confirmed by investigators. Unfortunately, any possible break in Sebastian's case.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They've had this video for how long and they weren't able to confirm who that was? How do you not confirm who that was when you got that video in the beginning?
They knew it was. They know. I mean, people
Do they?
know.
Because maybe they did. I mean, you saw how they showed up, bro. They didn't do the investigation, right? You think they're gonna really? I could see them not fucking finding out.
People know who that was.
Oh, for sure. The neighbors know who that was.
Exactly. Exactly. And I
But
thought,
how do they not have it confirmed? That means they didn't go ask somebody, bro.
yeah, they didn't go ask somebody, and that's on her. But
When they should have.
yeah, definitely. That's the thing, man. It doesn't matter what channel you listen to. There's something they didn't do right. You
From the
know, and I
beginning.
like 17. I really like 17, but just these new reporters, man.
They what?
Some of these new reporters and some of the old ones I just don't care for.
Why? What did they? Why? What do you think the reporter did?
I don't think that she got all of her information that she needed to make a full report. I mean, if she's not verifying stuff before she puts it out there,
Well, it's mainstream media. They're WKRN was dropping videos a couple days ago about breaking information, new leads. You know what I'm saying? So that they're gonna and they talk to the right here, the
not breaking.
reporter.
It's breaking news because of a narrative of an individual. But
No, I mean it is breaking news if this person hasn't been confirmed. To say like right here,
A couple 100 yards away, there's a figure.
The Sumner County Sheriff said the video has no relevance to the case, but the Proudfoots aren't dismissing it until the identity of the person is confirmed by investigators.
see,
investigate.
it has the identity been
I thought
confirmed. They're not
investigators
at what?
I thought the investigators already posted it somewhere. They've already verified who this was. Somebody posted that. I don't remember who it was.
I just remember seeing that what this email was right here, that there was no relevant. Hold on one second.
The Proudfoots aren't dismissing it until the identity of
Hold
the
on.
person
Shit.
is confirmed by investigators.
There's a figure.
The Sumner County Sheriff said the video.
All right, so let me move our faces. So, this right here.
Yeah.
This is what I always just heard, that it has no relevance to the case.
Yeah, so they know who it is.
But it doesn't say that. And so if somebody's asking, it could be the Proudfoots asking, "Hey, has this person been verified? Has this person been checked out? Has this person been vetted?" And you're not asking for their name or your address. You're just asking if they've been checked out. Do you have confirmation of who this person is? We're not asking who it is. We're just asking if you have confirmation. And there's no confirmation of who it is.
I guess
it makes perfect sense with how they showed up. They didn't show up treating it like a real scene. They showed up half-assing everything, searching, having canines with neighbors right next to them. So I would imagine they didn't ask to make sure. It makes me wonder if they really vetted the green hoodie.
It's because of how it was put out in the very beginning. It was put out as a runaway. they don't look at those the same way they look at criminal. They
No,
don't.
you
do-
have to. No, yeah, I know how it was called in, but you still have to approach it because when you get a call that a child ran away and they just disappeared, it should already be in the back of your head as an investigator to show up at a possible scene that could be criminal.
Oh, I totally agree. I totally agree. They screwed up on a lot of shit in the beginning.
And that's why they did, go ahead, Bear.
I'm just saying, we all agree that they screwed up on a lot of stuff. I mean, they had people walking around in the crime scene for God's sakes, and didn't
Right.
quarantine it off.
And that's why them not confirming this person makes absolutely complete sense.
Okay.
Because if that's how they treated the crime scene when they showed up, why would they care to go ask somebody? It
Right.
it really makes me wonder how much they vetted this green hoodie. No confirmation?
I get where you're going.
This person should have been confirmed on the 26th, the night of, or the next morning after more interviews.
Yeah.
That's when they should have been confirmed. Because you could hear him going through the whole neighborhood on dispatch audio, collecting people's footage, reaching out to collect people's footage.
Didn't they say they had that in the first 72 hours?
Yes.
So it should have been. I mean, I guess I'm reading between the lines on what he's saying, and they're saying that it's no evidence you're not involved. The person they vetted him, but it's just his wording on it.
They could say there's no evidentiary value because it's not on the same block. They could just simply say that. That's not good enough.
No.
Because when suspicious activity takes place, it needs to be confirmed.
Yeah.
Because what if this person really did walk through this neighborhood and went and lured Sebastian out of the frickin' house?
Well, I believe that is a person walking their dog.
I know, I do too. I'm saying what if. I'm saying what if because that's how you have to approach it. You have to approach it like all things are possible until you can confirm that it's not involved.
All theories, thoughts, and opinions, right?
Right. So we could all sit here and think maybe the person was walking their dog. Maybe they used the dog to lure out Sebastian. You don't know. But what they should know and should have known is if this person's is confirmed.
And it's already common knowledge that 6 minutes away was a RSO. In the beginning. So you're right. They should confirm everything.
It's one thing, it has no evidentiary value. It's just like what I've said about the light video. I've always said, and I'll always say, well, they say no evidentiary value. I've never said one time that the lights aren't suspicious.
Yeah, they're super suspicious.
So they can say no evidentiary value all day. Yep. But did you confirm what this is? Did you confirm who this is? Did you confirm what is there? Because and if the family, if it's the Proudfoots and they're reaching out asking if this person's been confirmed, there should be no reason whatsoever. Because listen, and the families, hold on one second. The families already don't get contacted enough when it comes to these cases. Right. So it should be no problem for a law enforcement officer to answer the phone or pick it up and sit there and tell somebody, yes, that person has been confirmed not to be part of whatever. The fact that they're not getting the confirmation that this person was vetted, that's a problem. I have to question Texas Roadhouse. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I've got all kinds of questions about Texas Roadhouse, but
It makes me wonder now, because this whole time I was like, look, people, this shit's been vetted from the beginning. Now, if this person, if they can't be honest to the Proudfoots about this person being vetted, then
Yeah.
I have to go back to the beginning and question the vetting of Texas Roadhouse Green Hoodie.
Yeah.
Have to.
Exactly. Yeah. They need to identify that person. I mean, they don't necessarily have to tell social media or anybody else, but just say that they've identified that person. They know exactly who it is.
And when you look at the foolery of the statements that are put out there, and then tonight this little BS update,
Yeah.
why I have to it's that should be the title of the shows from now on. What other case does this stuff happen? Any of it?
No other one that I'm aware of.
It's infuriating.
Yeah, it's very infuriating.
This is a child that should have every opportunity and every fair shot to make whatever they can out of their opportunity of the gift of life. And the fact that it gets taken away, and the fact that there's why all the hurdles? Why? That's another hurdle. A family can't even find out if somebody's been confirmed and vetted. Why the hurdles?
Well, hopefully they've been told.
They haven't. That's what the news is saying. They reached out and asked, and they haven't been told.
Damn it.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
That lead investigator on the case ain't that damn busy to not call a missing child or let them know. That's an easy question to answer, because that's an answer to a question you should have been able to answer the day after or the day after that.
Especially if that lead investigator has only been working on that case, like they said.
Yeah, Crying Out Loud, the one that lives on Kellen Lane. You see your comment, Busby?
No, I'm about to read it. Yeah, they know.
Right?
They know. They know about that one.
Happens to live right by the manhole.
Happens to be out during the search with them.
And then wanted to sell their house a short time later.
And then took it off the market.
Yeah, we know about it, Cryman. We just Yeah, we know. Yeah, that's a problem you can't confirm. All right, let's see what else they got on this, and then we'll go through it again tomorrow. This is just I don't know. I hope more people discuss this last scene shit some more, because it's a bunch of BS. There should be a complete update. The location should have changed with the date, and why it didn't. That don't make sense either.
Talk to Don and ask him why everybody's not on the same page as he is.
I'm gonna reach out to him tomorrow morning, either during the show or after the show. I'm gonna reach out to him. So it'll probably be a couple days. Who knows? We'll see. But I'm definitely going to reach out to him and talk to him.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else they say here.
It has no relevance to the case, but the Proudfoots aren't dismissing it until the identity of the person is confirmed by investigators. Unfortunately, any possible break in Sebastian's case has gone nowhere.
No child goes poof. He's somewhere.
Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, has also endured a year without his son.
Sebastian, son.
Seth brought in a team offering their own reward of $347,000.
And shout out for that, man.
Yeah. Now she said on top of, is it 347? I thought it was 347 total.
It is. Well, well, maybe it's not.
But she says on top of.
Because it's not Does it? Well, hold on. Let me bring up this poster. Let me see if it says anything about on top of the FBI's reward, because it might be
Yeah.
on top of the FBI's reward. Hold on.
Shit.
All right. So let's go to this real quick. Hold on. Let's see here. Reward. I'm not seeing anything about.
Yeah.
Here we go. Where's increased with the assistance? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the feds 50K, so it's actually.
Wow, dude.
Wow, so it's 397.
That's almost $400,000. That's a nice house.
397.
Yeah.
It is.
That'll help pay off a lot of shit for someone. Or buy a lot of shit.
I'm surprised because that's like a mini lottery win. How often do you win the lottery, right? I mean,
Yeah.
all it is just sharing
Not
information.
often. I've been playing for a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot of. It makes you wonder who only knows what took place, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if that doesn't make somebody speak up and say something.
Well, think about it like this: if say you were part of the criminal activity, right? You're not only gonna get that money, well, you should, but if you're able to share information that helps lead, then you obviously had some kind of knowledge, and because you're talking, you would get a deal.
Yep. I was gonna say.
So yeah, so it's a win-win. You get some cash and you get to, you know, share information that should have been shared, but hey, it's better late than never. And they would get a deal.
Use the winnings to post your bond, I guess.
They would get a deal.
Yep.
And then think about this, you know, everybody writes a damn book these days too. I'm sure that person could write a book and make a bunch off of it too, right?
Exactly.
How I helped solve the case.
You're right. 347,000 is enough to get the hell out of Dodge.
It's a lot of benefit to come forward.
Oh,
And when you have that much benefit to come forward, it makes me wonder who only knows what happened, because that's a lot of benefits to come forward. And the fact that nobody's came forward, that says a lot too, because that means only certain people know and certain people just ain't saying.
Exactly. That dollar amount keeps going up. It's going to hit somebody's number. Somebody's going to roll.
Oh, Wednesday at 6 p.m. is the new interview. So it's not coming out until 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, Cat. Thank you, Catty. Let me see here. And there's a video. Let me finish this one up, and then we'll go to that other video here real quick. Yeah, it's not dropping until 6.
That's on top of the FBI's $50,000 reward.
Well, if we just would have played it for a couple seconds, bro, we would have heard it.
I heard it the first time.
Stop looking is to give up hope.
Hope that's still evident among volunteer searchers.
I'm not going to stop.
Missing signs and ribbons in Sebastian's favorite color.
And God, right now we're seeking you to reveal the truth to us.
Katie says detectives searching for that truth left no question unasked.
Lie detectors.
Yes.
For yourself
and my husband.
Which Katie says they passed. We don't know what investigators say about the test, but Katie says they have searched her home.
thoroughly many times. Cadavers, searchers.
What do police tell you at this?
When did Chris take one? Because I thought it was just he didn't have to take one because they already verified his alibi or whatever you want to call it.
I thought that too.
Yeah. Both of them? Oh, I can't wait to dig into this tomorrow. We're going to have a whole show tomorrow to dig into it.
Yep.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
they think?
Unfortunately, that they have zero evidence.
Zero trace of the boy with a smile that's imprinted on countless hearts, especially, Katie says, on her own.
I would just like to tell my son that I love him and to know that we are never going to stop searching.
So a lost smile can be found.
Anyone who believes they may have seen Sebastian Rogers should immediately call 1-800-TBI-FIND or the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. There is a vigil for Sebastian this Saturday, March 1st at 2 p.m. at the Celebration of Life Church in Hendersonville. We will certainly continue to update you on any information we learn in his case. I'm Kelly Avellino for Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Code Red Station. Let me see here. What's this video?
For the ones who know safety isn't
my
a
Lord.
catchphrase,
Oh, my Lord.
it's a culture.
Hold on.
And the one.
I'll mute it for you.
Holy crap.
I know, it's loud, bro. For us, I muted it for them. Oh, my Lord. Oh, no. Why is this? Oh, my gosh. That's a long commercial, bro. That's a long one.
Yeah.
Rogers and a private investigator helping
Ouch.
them with his cause believe could be significant in the search for this missing 16-year-old. Our Holly Thompson first broke the story at 3 o'clock and asked the private investigator why he believes this is so significant.
The private investigator is helping Katie and Chris Proudfoot search.
So that's who's going to be doing the interview tomorrow at 6. She did an interview way in the very beginning as well. We're going to be doing a show tomorrow morning talking about this, the interview that dropped tonight, some more, bringing more awareness to the last scene update that needs to take place. And then tomorrow night, do an Idaho 4 show. But I'll probably, we'll see. I might do like a short show talking about it if this one drops tomorrow. So it'll be a busy day tomorrow. I'll be live probably most of the day. So just come around anytime. I'm sure I'll be live tomorrow.
Search for their son, Sebastian Rogers, who vanished so far without a trace from his home. That was almost a year ago. The family hired Steve Fisher late last year to take on Sebastian's case. Now, Steve says the video they're focused on now could be a break in the case. He says if you look closely, it shows a person in dark clothing in Sebastian's neighborhood right around 12:17 a.m. the night Sebastian disappeared. He says that person appears to hide behind a car when someone walks the dog nearby. Then that person takes off in the opposite direction. I asked Steve how significant this video is, video the public has never seen.
So what we found, we went through over 100 hours of surveillance, and it wasn't until the third pass through the surveillance that we even spotted this person. Is this person accounted for? Does law enforcement know who this individual is? Do they even know about this person in the video? And if they do, have they accounted for who that is?
Steve told us the TBI also had a copy of this video. We reached out to them asking why they never released it. Now, there is still an active Amber Alert out for Sebastian. Hundreds of hours have been pouring into finding him. Ground searches, drone mapping, the use of scent dogs, and the scouring of surveillance video. So what's next in the search? I asked Steve that question, and you can see where he says they will soon focus their search in the WSMV4 News app. The family did sit down with me one-on-one.
They're making you go to the app. I don't really care. I'll see what he says on Twitter. Yep.
Right.
Here's the new interview there that's coming out tomorrow.
I'll have that full story for you on the day 1 year ago that Sebastian went missing. That's Wednesday, February 26th.
Oh, well, she's wrong.
Oh. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord, that was loud again. I apologize for that. Hello, Moto. Damn, even though you pay for YouTube Premium all this time, you still can't get around it sometimes because then you got
Nope.
them articles with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk more about it. Man, gonna be a lot to say. And if you're just joining, definitely check out from the beginning. There's a lot that we discussed. And there'll be more tomorrow. So, like I said, I'll be live in the morning. We'll do more of we'll do more on this latest interview, and then in between, probably around. I would say look for me to go live for that other interview, maybe 5:30 Central, and then I'll just be live for maybe an hour or two, and then after that, I'll be doing the Idaho 4 show, reading through more documents. Plus, I got to do a Micah Miller show coming up sometime this morning or the next couple mornings too, because there's a lot of updates with all these cases here.
Busy.
Today, especially with Micah Miller's.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, some crazy stuff for sure. Yeah, some stuff that's finally taken place too. So
Yeah.
So thank you, Busby, for hanging out. Thank you all for being here tonight with me. I'll go ahead and make an edit of the interview, just the interview, and I'll drop that shortly after, and then we will go through it again tomorrow. Very telling interview. And I'm gonna also include something else in my letter too. I want to know, was Green Hoodie vetted, and was this figure in this particular video vetted as well? Should be
Right.
easy to answer. Should be easy to answer.
Thanks for having me on again, man. That's twice in one day.
Boom, man, you're working today, and maybe tomorrow morning, huh?
Maybe. See
Yeah,
how
get that
early
rest.
I wake up.
Thank you all. And thank you for all you guys do too, because without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. So thank you so much. And thank you for your company. Very tough day, but Sebastian deserves it. You know, there's a couple times I had to pause there, but Sebastian deserves it. Out of any of the days, this is the day that he deserves it. So appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a peaceful, positive evening. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And if you're not subbed to Busby, I'll drop his link. Sub up to him. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Later.
Later.
1.